Hello people! So today's video is going to be another testing video. Sorry if you don't like testing videos, I know I've been doing a lot recently and I've still got like another one to come. Today I'm going to be testing out the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation, and I've also got their concealer as well. So Flower Beauty is not really a new brand. I think they came out in 2018 or 2017, I can't actually remember, but if anyone didn't know already, but this is Drew Barrymore's brand. And basically these have just come into the UK. They're on the Superdrug website now. I don't know if they're going to be available in stores. I would imagine so. But yeah, I've got the foundation and the concealer to test out. I'm going to do obviously it's going to be a first impression. I've never tried any of these. So I'm going to do a first impression for you and then show you what the skin looks like and stuff. And then I'm going to do a wear test probably and just like give you an update later on in the day. I know I'm really bad at doing that. I usually end up coming back at night. But I'm gonna try and do as many check-ins as I can. So if you're interested in seeing how the foundation and concealer turn out, then be sure to give the video a thumbs up and just keep watching. So just to give you a bit of information about the foundation, obviously I'm going to do the foundation first. It's called the Light Illusion Luminous Makeup Nude Skin Feel Foundation. It says all day wear and it says it has an SPF of 18. And you get 30ml, so it's a full fluid ounce, which is kind of standard for a foundation. It's supposed to be like a dewy foundation is what I'm assuming from it. Price, this on the Superdrug website was $12.99 and I think that's pretty good. It's standard drugstore price. I think it's not super cheap, but I feel like it's similar to like NYX or L'Oreal, you know, that kind of range. So it wasn't too pricey, but I feel like the packaging and everything does look quite expensive, so I do really like the packaging. In the foundation I got the shade Natural Beige, and the concealer I got light medium. I'm hoping, see in the bottle the concealer looks darker than the foundation, but when you pump out the foundation it looks a bit darker than it is in the bottle. It's a bit weird. The concealer retails for $8.99 I think, again from Superdrug website, so again I think that's pretty normal drugstore price. Also got the Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir. This, I think you're supposed to use it as like a primer, but I'd probably just use it as something to mix in with my foundation and just kind of make my skin look a bit dewy and glowy, because I still like to have a like tacky based primer on. But I'm not going to use this in today's video because I don't want it to kind of affect how the foundation is gonna wear on my skin, how it's gonna look. I just want to see how the foundation is gonna go, because some of you might not be interested in getting this, you just might want the foundation. So I thought it'll be, you know, best to just test the foundation with a normal face primer. Done my moisturizer, and that's what I usually do, and I'm just going to go in with a normal primer. If you are new to my channel or you've never seen any of like my foundation reviews or testing videos, I have combination skin. I am literally combination right now. Usually I just get oily in my T-zone area, but at the minute my skin's been a bit dry, but I still get oily throughout the day when I wear makeup. So yeah, I'm literally combination right now. I usually like to go for more dewy and hydrating primers and foundations. I don't really like using matte products, so when I do foundation videos and stuff like this I always use a hydrating primer. I don't use one that's illuminating or mattifying, just so then it doesn't affect any of the foundation. So I just thought I'd let you know if you've never seen any of my videos before. So I'm going to go in with the Emani Perfect 10 Primer Serum. This is just a really good hydrating primer for the skin. It doesn't make the skin dewy or anything, but it's just a good primer that I know works and I've never had any problems with. So as well, what I always do when I'm testing a new foundation is I blend out half of my face with a sponge and the other with a brush. So that's what I'm going to do because I'm going to be testing the foundation, of course. I'm going to do the same with the concealer as well. Okay. Oh, did I say shade names? So in the foundation I got the shade M1, which is Natural Beige. On the Superdrug website I don't think that they have all the shades that are available. We just got a few, so this is kind of the closest one that I thought would match me, so I'm hoping it's an okay colour. And then in the concealer I got the shade Light Medium, I believe, which is M1-2. Bit onto the sponge. I'm just going to do one full pump and see how that goes. So surprisingly enough, I don't have any breakout, so it doesn't matter. I'm not bothered about which side I do anything on, so I'm gonna just pop this on. The shade looks okay. That was obviously one full pump and it's covered quite well actually. It spreaded really fast and blended quite quickly actually. So obviously I'm only doing half of my face as I can still see my skin through the foundation, but it looks, I can see the glow on my skin, which obviously this side doesn't have, because obviously there's nothing to make the skin glowy. So that is all the foundation, and that looks really nice. So imagine what it's like with this. Like, yeah, I don't really need to, usually I'd have to blend a bit more. That's blended out really, really nicely. I'm just gonna pump out a tiny, like half a pump more, just to do half of my forehead, which that's really nice. I really like that. It's very natural as well, but I feel like you could build it and get a really good coverage out of it. I might try a second layer once I've done this side. So I'm going to go in with my foundation brush now. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. It's one of my favourite foundation brushes. This might cover my forehead as well, because obviously with brushes you get more coverage. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like this should cover. I kind of have to blend it a tiny bit more. It's not like it's hard to blend. I don't know, I just feel like it was just easier with the sponge. Like it was quicker, not necessarily easier. Like I'm not seeing like a huge difference. Whether it looks pretty much the same, but I just think it was quicker to blend out with the sponge. Just for the sake of like testing the foundation, I'm gonna add a tiny bit more. But if I just let you have a look at this skin at the moment, so this is the side that I used with the sponge. I don't know, I feel like the coverage is actually the same with the sponge and with the brush, and to be fair, I think it's probably because I've used this one. This is the LA Girl blending sponge, and this literally soaks up no foundation. It literally gives you the maximum coverage you can get, so that's probably why both sides look the same to me. But moving on to the concealer. So like I said, I've got the shade Light Medium in the concealer. Seems just about okay. Okay, I'm gonna use Nabla Techniques brush. I love using this for concealer. It's gonna feel really weird using a sponge on that side, but I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm just gonna blend out the brush. Tell that much difference with the brush side and the... Okay, maybe I feel like there's like a hair bit more coverage on the concealer that I blended out with the brush than the sponge, but there's barely any difference in all honesty. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and just finish off the rest of my makeup. I need to do my lower lash line and all that, set my under eyes, and then I will be right back and I'll show you what everything looks like with the rest of my makeup on. Just before I finish the rest of my makeup, so obviously I've like done my bronzer and I've done a bit of blush, but I just wanted to show you the skin without highlight on, and I haven't even put my Hourglass powder on today either, which I usually put just around this area to give me a bit of a glow. But I just wanted to show you that this, like the glow that you see there, that's all the foundation, because I've added powder underneath my eyes. Yeah, I just wanted to show you because I did use a mattifying loose powder under my eyes, and yeah, there's still a bit of glow through the foundation and everything. So back, I've done my makeup, and because I'm an absolute mess and I don't know what I'm doing with my life, I forgot to show you the time when I was doing the foundation and everything. So I believe it's been like half an hour. I'd say it's 12:30. I don't know if you can see my phone. I would literally say it's been half an hour, I'd say. Yeah, it's probably taken me like half an hour to just finish the rest of my makeup. So yeah, everything I applied really nicely. Like I said, obviously I put highlight on now, but like I said before, I haven't used my Hourglass luminous light powder, which I usually use just to give myself an extra glow. Haven't done that, but yeah, my skin looks glowy without any highlight or anything, but obviously I needed a bit of highlight. But yeah, this is what the skin looks like. It feels really, really nice, nothing too heavy. I don't set my entire face a tiny bit tacky. It's not like sticky or anything, and I don't know, it feels really lightweight, and I don't feel like I can feel the foundation like sitting on my skin or anything. and I feel like it looks really nice as well. I don't know when the next time I will do a check-in will be. I honestly have no idea because I know I'm really bad at doing check-ins, but I'm gonna go out, but I shouldn't be back too late. Not like last time when I came back at like night, but hopefully, yeah, should be back later afternoon, and then I'll give you another check-in, and then hopefully like the final one like at night before I'm gonna take my makeup off. So yeah, I'll try and do like 8 hours at least, so that will take it up to about 8 o'clock at night. I will see you later. Hi, so I haven't put my filming lights on. I just wanted you to be able to see like the makeup how it actually is. So it's now 3:30, so I've been out for 3 hours, I think I left at 12:30. Let me have a look. Looks fine. I haven't gotten oily whatsoever. Everything stayed in place. I've eaten food. I'm good. Yeah, that's loads better. Okay, so yeah, everything looks fine. Nothing's broken up, nothing's dried. I don't look oily. I'm still super dewy but not oily, so I'm pretty happy about that. Into any of my lines or anything, so literally it's looking good. So maybe, I know it's only been 3 hours, but this could be okay for oily skin. This could be oily skin approved, you know. Obviously this isn't like oil, this is like the highlight. So yeah, so far so good. Okay, so once again I've just failed the makeup life because it's now 10:30 at night. I'm just not good with these check-in situations. I've been wearing this foundation for 10 hours at least. I've gone the tiniest bit oily just here. The only thing is that it's just come off around my nose the tiniest bit, but that's probably because I've been touching my face and touching my nose and stuff throughout the day. But other than that, I really like this foundation. Yes, that is my final thought. Obviously I'm going to keep trying it, let you know if my mind drastically changes, which I doubt it will. The concealer looks fine as well. It has creased actually the tiniest bit underneath my eye, so I probably just need to bake a tiny bit with it, but other than that, we're good. This is just not an attractive angle or lighting whatsoever, but I just wanted to correct myself because I've just like packed up all my lighting and stuff. But I wanted to correct myself on what I just said. I wouldn't say I'm oily, I would say that I'm a tiny bit shiny. I just like touch my skin like after I like turn the video off, but if I touch my skin I can't, like, it's not oily, it just feels like it just looks a bit shiny. So I feel like here, it's not even that shiny to be fair. So yeah, I literally wouldn't say that I've got oily at all, and I've had this on for 10 hours, so just wanted to get that in there. That is the end of the video, guys, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's testing video. If you did, and maybe if you've tried this foundation before, let me know what you think of it. If you have oily skin and you've tried this, let me know what you think of it as well. I'd love to know like how oily people find this foundation. So yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and I know I've been doing a lot of testing videos. I will have some tutorials coming once I figure out what kind of tutorial to do. Any like makeup tutorial or any video that you want to see me do, just leave me a comment down below letting me know and I will have a look. Remember to give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it and if you found this helpful as well, and also make sure that you're subscribed as well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!